What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video, coming off a video last time where we went 2-0, rocking with the over Ronald Acuna Jr. fantasy over on the Julio Rodriguez and Corey Seager combo prop for hits, runs, and RBIs. Talked about liking that matchup against Patrick Corbin for Ronald Acuna Jr. Came up and hit a lead-off home run off him, and then talked about liking those splits matchups for that Julio Rodriguez Corey Seager prop in Texas, which was a great hitting environment. So we went 2-0 again. We are currently on a crazy 27-9 run. We are hitting at a 75 winning percentage rate. For those of you that are new to the channel, anytime that you see that there is a run in the title of the video, that means that we are hitting above a 65% hit rate for that app and that sport that I am covering on that video. The reason that I do that is because if you're hitting at above a 65% hit rate, you are going to get a very good return on investment. I want to hold myself to a high standard in these videos, provide you guys with some high quality content, give you as much value as I can for free. You're hitting at a 65% hit rate on 2-mans, which I would advise you do 5 and 6-mans on Prizepicks. They are more optimal, but since I give out 2 picks, I keep it at 65% or above. You're going to get a 27% return on investment. We are currently hitting at a 75% hit rate on these videos for MLB. That is going to be a 69% return on investment. To put that in perspective here for you guys, if you've been watching these videos, locking in these 2 picks, if you've invested $1,000, we started this run on August 3rd. It is currently September 27th. For those of you that don't believe me, go ahead and check the Prizepicks MLB playlist video on my YouTube channel. You would be up $690, a 69% return on investment if you were playing all these picks in 2-mans over that time period. If you were to play all these picks in 6-mans, now obviously I'm not giving out 6 picks, but just to give you guys a visual as to the return on investment, you're getting a whole lot more money. You pull up that chart again. If you're hitting at a 75% hit rate on 6-mans, you're getting a 428% return on investment. So if you were to lock these picks into a 6-man and you're hitting at that same hit rate, 75% winning percentage, you would be up $4,280 with a 428% return on investment if you were to have invested $1,000 over that time on all 6-mans, hitting at a 75% hit rate. So that is why I hold myself to the standard of 65% or higher on these videos. That is why I do these videos, to hopefully help you guys out, provide you with some content. And not only did we go 2-0 on our last MLB video, but we also went 2-0 on our last NFL video. So hopefully you've been tuning into these videos. Hopefully you've been winning some money, enjoying the content. Once again, that Monday Night Football slate, we went with the over receiving yards for A.J. Brown, over receiving targets for Mike Evans. Swept that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. This is the percentage of people that were subscribed and not subscribed on my last video that I just released, that NFL video that I discussed. Over 5,000 people watched that video. 74.7% are not subscribed. Only 25.3% are subscribed. I don't know why. I'm giving you this value for free. Not to mention, I'm giving you winners as of late. So just would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. That's all stuff you can do for free. If you're looking to show more support, I do offer, a bunch of stuff that you can do that with. The premium content packages would probably be the best one that I would advise, because not only are you showing support to me, but you're also getting more content. So, you're getting access to all my picks, all of my value alerts, all of my tickets as soon as I place them. That'd be a great way. You can join the Discord to get access to everything. All members in there are working hard together. I got a bunch of different features. The winner circles, some guys cashing in. Do want to give some shout outs. I've been slacking on that a little bit lately. Ricky with a nice 2-man cashing in last night. We had Cube cashing in on some NFL slips, a little bit of a combo with some NFL and MLB. A 6-man in one game for Twan, which was awesome, $50 into $12.50. So you get access to all my tickets as soon as I place them. Things like the VIP play of the day. Yesterday I didn't get an MLB video out, unfortunately, but I was really high on Mookie Betts. That cash day before. A.J. Brown was my play of the day. I provided that to you guys for free on the channel, actually. So, yeah, check out the premium content packages if you're looking to ramp it up. That's linked below in the description. There's the KJK DFS fan club if you want to join that. But, there's tons of ways to support me by giving some money to the business, to the content. For those of you that maybe own a business that are watching this, you understand this stuff costs money to produce. So when you show your support, it all goes back into the content. So looking forward to giving you guys 2 more picks in this one. Looking to keep that run going, of course. We'll go game by game as we always do. And let's get some more wins in the MLB tonight. So pick number 1, first guy I'd like to discuss is going to be in the Chicago Cubs Atlanta Braves game. This game comes in with a 9.5 over under. It is a 156 money line in favor of the Atlanta Braves. They have a 5.22 implied run total, and they get to take on Jameson Taillon tonight, who has some serious splits issues. He's had some serious splits issues his whole career, but versus left-handed hitting, that's going to be a big problem for him, taking on this guy in the 4th spot here tonight, in Matt Olson, who broke the record for single-season home runs for the Atlanta Braves. Guy has been absolutely dialed, specifically versus right-handed pitching. You look at Jameson Taillon's numbers against lefties on the season, they're dreadful. A 19.4% K rate. He's got a 10% walk rate, 251 ISO, and a 374 WOBA, giving up, I mean, just a clear discrepancy in his ability to get lefties out as compared to right-handed bats. Over the last 30 days, we've seen that walk rate and the K rate get better. 26.5% K rate, 8.2% walk rate, but he's still giving up a lot of hard contact and a lot of contact in general to those left-handed bats. 209 ISO, 345 WOBA. The hard contact's still been an issue for him, and you look at Matt Olson's numbers over the last 30 days versus lefties. I mean, not only is he not striking out with a 14.8% K rate, he's been very disciplined. He's taking his walks when he needs to, and the guy's just been crushing the baseball. A 423 ISO, a 542 WOBA, absolutely crushing right-handed pitching. And he's in one of the best lineups in baseball. I talk about this all the time, but lineup protection is huge for you. When you got guys hitting in front of you and behind you, like Austin Riley, Marcell Ozuna, Ozzie Albies, Ronald Acuna Jr., Michael Harris, all these guys red hot. I mean, ideally, Jameson Taillon doesn't want to have to throw to Matt Olson, but if he walks Matt Olson, puts more guys on base, well, guess what? Now he's got to face Marcell Ozuna and Michael Harris, who both have above a 250 ISO, both have above a 385 WOBA over the last 30 days. So Jameson Taillon's going to have to navigate this really tough Atlanta Braves lineup tonight, and it all starts with Matt Olson in that number 4 spot for me as far as a priority in the props. It's 74 degrees in Atlanta tonight, which is actually great. The weather is really starting to dip around the U.S., so the hitting weather is not going to be as great around the league. You see 62 degrees in Philly, 63 degrees in Detroit, 65 in Baltimore, all the way down to 60 degrees in Boston. So being that it's 74, you know, we're not talking midsummer weather anymore, but that's still really good hitting weather as well in Atlanta for Matt Olson tonight. And you look at the hitting environment, last thing that I do like to bring up, it's pretty solid overall. Truist Park, you can see it's pretty neutral overall. Plays pretty friendly to those left-handed bats for doubles, though, in the gap, and then home run's not as easy, but luckily for us, Matt Olson can hit the ball out of any ballpark. I mean, we're talking about a guy with power to hit it out, 450 feet. So, pick number 1. Really do like Matt Olson in this matchup. Jameson Taillon has some splits issues versus lefties, has his whole career, and hasn't really changed this year. Matt Olson's dialed in. Talked about it. Really, the only strength for Jameson Taillon over the last 30 days has been his ability to strike out lefties. That K rate has climbed a bit, but Matt Olson simply not striking out. Fold it up. Dude's only got a 14.8% K rate versus righties. So good luck to Jameson Taillon. Could certainly see Matt Olson getting into one tonight, taking him deep, and if not, he's in an Atlanta Braves lineup that I mentioned. So talented. I expect there to be a lot of runners on base, a lot of RBI opportunities for him, and I expect him to get a lot of at-bats. I mean, we want him to get as many opportunities as he can, obviously. If you're in a stacked lineup that everyone's hitting and the lineup's going up and down, cycling through, you're going to get 4, 5, 6 at-bats every game, hopefully, is the idea. So, pick number 1, we're rocking with the over 8.0 hitter fantasy score here for Matt Olson. I think there's many ways he can get you there. Obviously, he has the ability to hit the long ball, but, double in the gap, runners on base. Maybe they walk him twice. That's going to put him up to 4 fantasy score, and then he gets up one time for a nice RBI single. There's just so many ways for him to get you there in this Braves offense. And as I mentioned, great matchup take on Jameson Taillon tonight for left-handed bats. So Matt Olson, pick number 1, rocking with the over 8.0 hitter fantasy score. And then pick number 2, I'm going to kick it on down to another game here with a great lineup, just absolutely loaded up and down. That's going to be the LA Dodgers, who are in Colorado. Best hitting environment in baseball. Just talked about it, how it's probably not going to be it's not going to be the best hitting weather around the league now. We're getting towards the playoffs. Things are starting to cool off, but we got 80-degree weather in Colorado, which is already the best hitting environment in baseball as is. The Dodgers have a 7.52 implied total, and they get to take on the terrible pitching staff in the Colorado Rockies. Tonight, they're going to kick it off with Noah Davis. They have a bad bullpen. As far as Noah Davis is concerned, and his numbers on the season, can see he once again struggles versus left-handed bats. Only has a 20% K rate versus those lefties, over a 65 at-bat sample size, 13.8% walk rate. He's giving up a 218 ISO, a 440 WOBA. These are all terrible. And he has to take on, once again, one of the best left-handed hitting first basemen in the entire league, in Freddie Freeman, who over the last 30 days is dialed versus right-handed pitching. 231 ISO, 363 WOBA, a 12.9% K rate. Isn't walking as much, but I mean, we don't really care. The Dodgers are on the road. They're going to get the guaranteed top of the ninth inning at bats. They have over a 7 implied team total. And like I said, Noah Davis is terrible versus lefties, man. This is going to be a bad problem for him, taking on Freddie Freeman in this 2 spot tonight. Colorado, talked about it, but I'll pull it up for you guys to get a visual. It's the best hitting environment in baseball for multiple reasons. Colorado, the elevation helps the ball carry further. And the ballpark is just designed all for hitting. Massive outfield, so doubles, singles, triples in the gap are going to fall down. It also plays very friendly for home runs. I think a lot of that has to do, obviously, probably with that elevation, thinner air, the ball carrying more. And while Colorado can have some bad weather, it's not bad weather tonight. 80 degrees, 6 mile an hour winds blowing out the left center. Once again, Freddie Freeman in a lineup that's just surrounded by talent. I mean, look at the amount of green on the screen we're looking at right now. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, JD Martinez, James Outman. Once again, you'd love to pitch around Freddie Freeman, but then you have to face Will Smith, Max Muncy, JD Martinez. You know, what are you going to do? You have to attack someone. You can't just keep putting runners on. So very similar to the Atlanta Braves situation we just talked about. And Colorado has the 4th worst bullpen in the entire MLB, a 4.83 xFIP. So their entire pitching staff's terrible. Freddie Freeman's absolutely dialed in. He's in a Dodgers lineup that's stacked up and down in Colorado, best hitting environment in baseball. And I didn't even mention the stolen base upside. The guy's got 22 stolen bases on the season. That's going to put him in 33rd. That is very impressive for a first baseman. First basemen are not typically paid for their wheels. So not only is this guy giving you the ability to put the ball in play from a contact aspect, he has the power aspect, but he's also giving you some stolen base upside. It's just ridiculous in the Prizepicks fantasy scoring format. You can't ask for much more out of a guy. And I love the pick for pick number 2 for all these reasons. Freddie Freeman, 9.5 hitter fantasy score. Cleared this in that second game of the doubleheader yesterday. First game didn't quite come through. But 27 fantasy points put up in that second game. I think he can stay hot and keep it rolling in this one. As I discussed, Noah Davis, terrible versus lefties. The bullpen's terrible. He's in a Dodgers lineup that's stacked. They're on the road. They're going to get the guaranteed top of the ninth inning at bats. It's in Colorado. Great hitting weather. Just a dream spot for Freddie Freeman. So that will be pick number 2. Rocking with the over 9.5 hitter fantasy score for Freddie Freeman. And that will be my 2 picks to get you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Those of you that aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Those of you that are supporting and dropping a comment would be greatly appreciated if you just tell everyone else to subscribe, hit the like. Certainly does help. Certainly do appreciate all of you. The premium content packages are going to keep rolling once again. If you want access to all my picks, we got NFL going on now. MLB's winding up here, but NBA will be around the corner. It's about to get really busy. I'm dialed in, locked in, looking to keep adding some value over there for you guys as well. Best of luck on your Prizepicks MLB player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.